Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we're taking a look at this HP laptop. So let's start at the bottom here. We have a removable battery, which is always nice to have. If it gives out at some point, you can remove it, and 4 nice little rubber feet for just sturdiness on your desk, and it works quite well. If we go over to the side here, we have a full gigabit RJ45 plug, a HDMI full size, and 2 USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports, and a headphone jack. And a power jack at the back there. Flip over to the other side, we see a USB 2.0 slot and an SD card reader. There's no ports on the front or the back of the laptop. And you can see nothing there. And flip it over, nothing there. Well, the battery. So let's take a look at opening this thing up, shall we? And here we are. As you can see, the body has a little bit of flex to it. It's not the most sturdiest, but for its price point, it's not bad. The hinge in the screen is pretty nice and tight, so there's very little wobble in the screen, so that's definitely good. The touchpad is located slightly off to the left. We have full arrow keys, although they are a bit weird, full numpad, and a bunch of F keys at the top for like lighting, audio, and that sort of stuff, backlighting. You can hit the function key if you want the F1 keys, so if you need F1 you need to hit the function key first, but let's take a look at the boot speed here. And there we go. So this was actually slow still. It's normally a little bit faster, but I think Windows is doing some update stuff. So I can confirm that it was Windows updates that was messing that up. I've clocked it multiple times between 7 and 8 seconds. That's a cold boot. HP is calling it jump start. I have no idea what they do to actually make that work. I might look into that at some point, but let's get into the specs of this thing. It's an Intel Core i3 5005U. It's a 2 GHz 3 MB cache, 2 core. However, if you look at the screen, you actually see 4 cores. Yes, this is one of the very few i3 cores that actually has hyperthreading. Most of the i3s did not have that. This is one of the models that does, and that's one of the reasons why I bought this laptop. So you get a lot more performance out of the CPU than you might initially think. In terms of memory, 4 gigs of DDR3, 1600 MHz, so not the fastest, not terrible, but eh. It does contain a SSD, and you see in the background there, starting up Firefox is decently snappy with tabs open, mind you. It's not just a clean open. So that's pretty nice. The SSD is a SanDisk. I don't know the exact model off the top of my head, but down here we have some performance. You can scale it back to be battery efficient, or you can have it all the way to the right and be most power hungry, but most performance as well. In terms of gaming, I have run Minecraft at 60 FPS, so that's doable. However, keep in mind that it does not have a lot of memory, this computer, and it does have a webcam, as you can see, but I have tape over it, because why did I still put webcams in these things? Almost nobody uses them, so I'm never going to look at that. But anyways, yeah, this laptop, it works just fine if you use it for what it's meant to be used for. This is not a gaming laptop. You can do some light gaming on it, but don't expect anything spectacular in any game, because it's just not built for that. 128 gig SSD is pretty nice, but not really enough if you want to do some serious gaming. So don't use this thing as a game laptop. It's not for that. If you just use it for some browsing, for some email checking, for watching video, for watching Netflix, YouTube, it's fine for that and will serve you very nicely for a nice decent price, and that's the reason why I bought this thing. For me, the reason was to do these things, maybe some light video editing, not rendering but editing, and those things you can do just fine. It does have Intel QuickSync, so I still need to get into that. I might do that in a different video. It might actually not be terrible for rendering, but we'll take a look at that at some other point, not right now. Graphics is Intel HD 5500, so crap. It's full HD screen, so that's good. It's a LED-backlit screen, so nothing spectacular there either. Gigabit internet, wireless, BGN, Bluetooth 4.0. As I said before, it has 2 USB 3.1 plugs in there, Gen 1 and 1 USB 2. A SD card reader, and that's about it. Again, there's nothing spectacular about this laptop, but There's nothing really bad about it either if you use it for, you know, what kind of loads this thing should and can handle. And for those loads, it works just fine. It is a bit on the heavy side, weighing in at almost 2 kilograms, so it's not the lightest laptop. It's not the most portable. It's a 15-inch, so. But overall, I would say it's a pretty good buy. I got it on sale, and I paid, with delivery included, I paid 345 euros for it. So pretty decent price for what you're getting. A pretty functional laptop that actually has an SSD, because that is still not a given in laptops, which is ridiculous if you ask me, but sadly that's the case still. So there you have it. And as a laptop, if you use it for just some light work and nothing too spectacular, but you can definitely watch movies on it. Battery life is the one thing I haven't gotten into. It's pretty good. Don't believe the specs, what they say up to like 11 hours. Yeah, that's if you don't use it and just have it on for 11 hours. But you get a good couple of hours out of it. Even while gaming, you should still get a couple of hours out of it if you're doing nothing too spectacular. As soon as you start to go into full screen 3D rendering, it's probably not going to hold out for that long. Haven't tested that with a timer, but I would say probably about 2 hours if you're in something like Minecraft. That actually stresses the system quite a bit. If you're doing something like Into the Breach, you can get maybe 4 hours out of it, something like that. And just browsing 5-6 hours, so it's not bad at all, but nothing spectacular. But like I said, the battery is replaceable, so if you want to get a different one or a new one, if it wears out over time, you can do that. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this is helpful to you and helps you decide if this laptop is something for you. In short, it's nothing spectacular, absolutely not, but it's nothing bad either. So far, it's a pretty good package at a pretty good price point. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.